about you and him. I don't care about what has been. I only care about your soft skin, cause we're still sleeping in my head. I don't care about you and him. I don't care about what has been. I only care about your soft skin, cause we're still sleeping in my head.
Hey, hello, I'm JulieJo. Welcome to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. I'm so glad that you're here. Feel free to hit the like button if you enjoyed the video. You can hit the subscribe button if you want to subscribe to my channel. I do anti-MLM, anti-scam, religious cult content. That's my dog. If you can hear her, she's super cute. Her name is Finley. I feature her on some lives. And if you're not new here, welcome back. You can hit the bell button if you want to get notified when I post. Today we're going to look at a Monat hun. You might know her. Her name is Sarah Hill. She is one of the top people in Monat, and she was recently, well, a lot of people were recently exposed by some other people like Chelsea Suarez and all of that. It was really awesome. They did a great job. And today she had some stuff to say about MLMs on her story, of course, and the FTC, and it was quite interesting. So I thought we could take a quick look, buckle up, because it is a wild ride. Now it's not very long, but it feels long as hell. And if you're new here, and if you're not new, of course, please feel free to leave your commentary below. I love to hear what you think about their videos and what they're saying. And if you've been in Monat or an MLM of any kind, I would love to hear your experience. You can DM me on Instagram or share it with us all down below. I think it is time that we get started. Oh, before we get started, if you look at my description, you can see my Instagram and my TikTok. It's walkin_on_lexpro, and then all of my affiliate links are down there. I'm excited. I got new slime, and I'm ready to show it to you guys once I get it. It's coming in still. Now, let's get started.
About this for a second. I just saw on Us Weekly that Kim Kardashian has to pay $1.26 million because she did not disclose a paid partnership.
And what does that have to do with multi-level marketing? Well, I guess she's about to tell us. To be honest, I did watch all this because I screen recorded it, but I can't remember much of it. It was 7 this morning that I screen recorded it. Now, I did go to her Instagram to do it, but I did know that MLM Boss Babe talked about it a little bit in her stories. So shout out to her. I don't remember much of what she said, but if you want to see some good thoughts on this too, check out her story. She's on Instagram as MLM Boss Babe.
There's 2 thoughts I have on this. Number 1, influencers are required by law to disclose any paid partnership on social media. So if you see someone posting it is obviously a paid ad, and they haven't disclosed that someplace you can see it on the Instagram story, on the post, that's illegal. They're breaking the law. It has to be disclosed.
You would think that it'd be the same with people who are in multi-level marketing saying, this isn't multi-level marketing. You'd think they have to use the phrase multi-level marketing because very simply, multi-level marketing is a company that sells products, and they can have a downline. They can have multi-levels. Who would have thought? I know, right? But then you have people like Modere who are like, we're social selling. We're not MLM. The hell you are. Absolutely, you're an MLM. Don't even. Same with Melaleuca. Melaleuca, I'm watching you. Okay? Okay. All right. Let's keep going.
So when I do paid partnerships, I don't do a ton of them, but when I do, you guys see that I put ad sponsored someplace you can see it. It can't be camouflaged in the video, for example. So, whatever. I don't know why she didn't with this one in particular, but she, got fined. Now, with that said, I'm not into cryptocurrency. I don't understand how the laws work regarding that. So I don't know the difference between the SEC and the FTC, so I can't offer a professional opinion.
Let's look at them, I guess. The SEC. Oh, God. Securities and Exchange Commission. It's an independent agency of the United States federal government created in the aftermath of the Wall Street crash. And the primary purpose of the SEC is to enforce the law against market manipulation, aka multi-level marketing. She didn't like it very much, I'll tell you that. Sorry if my phone is shaking. My dog's on my bed. She moves around. She gets priority. Sorry, y'all. My phone's going to shake a bit. I'm going to go ahead and do this just to stay consistent. But what is the FTC? It's a Federal Trade Commission. pretty much consumer protection type of stuff. The FTC is an independent, bipartisan agency of the U.S. government tasked with protecting consumers and ensuring a strong competitive market. So if you're a scam, you're going to get in trouble. Okay? It's pretty simple. Which many MLMs have gotten in trouble. They've gotten letters from the SEC, the FTC, and like warning letters, essentially saying like, quit your shit or you're going to get in trouble. So let's keep listening.
On the difference without Googling it and doing some research. But the other thing I want to say about this is that the FTC has very, very strict regulations on people in network marketing, direct sales, people who are influencers selling.
You know, it's not even very, very strict. It's just saying don't lie. Don't scam people. It's not very, very strict. It's don't be deceptive. My gosh.
Goods on social media, and you have to abide by these laws. What I find is ironic, the word. So the law requires influencers, people in direct sales, network marketing, to be very transparent about their brand partnerships. By law, you're required to be transparent. But what they won't allow you to be transparent on is your earnings. So I think it is so, for example, I saw someone post the other day, I wish I could find her Instagram page, I can't find it anymore. She was sharing the similarities between fashion influencers that monetize with Like to Know It with direct sales brands, and said you have a 0.001% chance of earning 7 figures with Like to Know It.
Let's talk about this for a second. This, from what I know, is a false equivalence fallacy. And people in multi-level marketing do this all the time with affiliate marketing. Yeah, they're saying these things are the same, but they're not the same. At Like to Know It, do they promise you're going to make a full-time income? No. Do they want you to recruit people in your downline? No. Now, I don't know that much about Like to Know It, but I know they're not like a multi-level marketing company, which do both of those things. I'm so excited. I'm getting flashbacks of what she says, so I remember.
It's a very small margin. And the same thing goes for direct sales. So you sign up as a direct sales, a market partner, an affiliate. There are affiliate programs with many direct sales brands. And maybe you'll make X amount of dollars per month. Maybe you'll make $1 million in a year. The range is broad, right? Same with beauty influencers. The range is broad. Some people make 5 figures a month. Some people make 6 figures a month. Some people easily clear multi-million dollars a year. And then there are other people who are making maybe $100 a month, and what they earn is what they're spending on what they're sharing, hopefully to make the money back. You know what I mean?
She's acting like $100 a month is like the low end. Let's look at the money income disclosure statement to see what the low end is. Don't worry, she talks about this later and how it's trash. But it's not. Let's take a look. She's like 90% of it is people who buy products. This is okay. Here we go. 92.2% of the people in the company are at the very bottom rank. Very bottom. I hear you, babe. She's mad about this too. I don't know if you hear my husband. My dog's barking, obviously. Median annual gross earnings. You want to know what it is? I can count it on one hand. Actually, I don't need a hand because it's $0. $0 is the median annual gross earning. But the average annual earnings, which is not as on point or correct as the median, it's not as spot on, $161 a year. So what she's doing is she's acting like, $100 a month is the low end. That's what she's insinuating, right? She's insinuating that. It's not. It's actually a lot of money. So 92.2% make, on average, $161 a year. She's not happy that Dad just walked outside with Luna. So you tell me, do you think that was deceptive what she just did? acting as though $100 a month is on the lower end. It's not. It's actually in the top at least 8% of the company. Damn. That's bad. Nice try, Sarah. Literally takes 2 seconds to fact check her.
It's all over the map. I think the law should be, yeah, you absolutely have to be transparent with your brand partnerships, 100%. But you should also be allowed to be transparent with your earnings. Whether you're making $1 million a year, whether you're making $50,000 per sponsored post, which some of these people are, or whether you're making $500 a month and that's paying for your gas and groceries. Or maybe you're making 6 figures a year and you've replaced your income with another job, with, being an influencer on social media, UGC, direct sales, whatever it is. I'm not making any income claims here, but I have to throw out numbers to give you guys a visual of what I'm saying.
You have to throw out numbers. Okay, here. Let's say, yes, please be transparent in your earnings. She's saying she wants everything to be completely transparent. Actually, she's not. She's saying she wants to be able to say that she makes hundreds of thousands of dollars a month. That's what she wants to be able to say. But what that would come with, right, if you have to be completely transparent, which is what we want, that will also come with the fact that the majority of her money, probably at least 98% of her income, is from her downline. Yes, you heard. Jahir? That's a pyramid scheme, my gal. But she doesn't want that out there, right? She doesn't want the fact that her sales make up $1,000 a month, maybe, of her income. She doesn't want that. Her personal sales, I couldn't tell you. She doesn't want that out there. She also doesn't want the fact that they would have to be completely transparent with the income disclosure statement, meaning they couldn't give their best numbers that they could come up with. They have to give the correct numbers. So could it potentially be worse than it already is? Yeah. They would also have to be completely transparent with the bullshit that they say, right? Like, so a lot of people on my team have ranked up. They're doing well for themselves. How many people on your team have ranked up that are personal to you? How many people on your team? Oh, let's say 1,000. How many people have ranked up? Oh, some of them have actually ranked up this month. They're doing super well. How many? 4. How many are making an income, like not just commission, but like a profit? Good luck. They won't tell you that. They don't want to be that transparent. She doesn't want to be that transparent. She just wants to be the transparent of, I get to tell you I make hundreds of thousands of dollars a month, because she does. But she doesn't want to be completely transparent. We love that for you, Sarah. Really do.
Creators, people that are doing UGC, user-generated content, beauty influencers, absolutely people in direct sales. The world has no point of reference for the kind of sustainable business and income that it can bring you because they're not allowed to share it. And I just think it's bizarre that the law will crack down so hard on sponsored content, which they should. You need to be transparent with your audience. But in the spirit of total transparency, you should be able to share your earnings with a disclosure saying, hey, just because think about those top tier influencers, that have 1 million followers, they're probably clearing multi-millions a year, right? Oh my gosh, I could go on and on about this, and I keep re-recording this last slide because I just keep rambling. So I'm going to wrap it up. But it's interesting. Yes, influencers have got to be transparent with their partnerships. They just have to be, because you don't want to sway your following or make them think that you're not getting paid to promote a brand. But I wish that content creators, UGC creators, fashion bloggers, influencers, people in direct sales could have a little bit more ability to be transparent about how they do what they do, how they earn what they earn, how they pitch for campaigns, and how you price yourself out, because it's constantly changing. And a lot of people are still out there saying that content creation is not a real job or direct sales is a scam. And if we were able to be more transparent while abiding by the law, I think that would be better for everyone.
Do you? Because if you're transparent with your earnings, then are you, because she said completely transparent. Are you going to be transparent with the number of people you have on your team? That's easy for you, right? How about the number of people on your team that are profiting, not making commission, profiting money? That gets a little harder, right? What about the amount of your downline income versus your personal sale income? Now that's a nail biter for them. They can never. So they actually don't want to be totally transparent. Just transparent enough to get you to join and think you're going to make hundreds of thousands a month.
I think in the next 5 to 10 years, we'll see a big shift in how people are able to share the behind the scenes, pull back the curtain on direct sales, influencer marketing, affiliate marketing, UGC content creation, influencers, fashion, beauty, bloggers, brand partnerships. And I'm hoping, because like the story's being written in real time and we're all just kind of watching it happen. And
that's the first part of it. The second part we're about to go over, but she says in 5 to 10 years, she thinks, excuse me, that she will see change in how you can share stuff, right? Like network marketing, influencer marketing, whatever. I do too. I think it'll be more strict to make sure it's not so deceptive, because they still are extremely deceptive. Good golly gosh. Also, the fact that like the FTC pretty much talks about like you can share your income, but you have to put the income disclosure statement with it, or you know, you'll have to do that kind of stuff, but they won't do that. So Monat says, so let's just say you can't, because you're not going to be able to follow the FTC rules. So we'll make it a rule and kick you out if you don't do it, because Monat will get in trouble, because they know that they can't trust their people to be completely transparent. So don't be transparent at all, even though they still are, just not publicly. That's why they want you to get on the phone with them. That's why they want to private DM you instead of talk about it publicly, how much they, make, because they can't, but they can tell you privately. Buckle up and leave your commentary below. This one's going to be a bumpy ride, just like the other one, but maybe a little worse.
don't you think that's even more weird that they wanted her to disclose how much she was paid? My nose is itching. Someone's talking about me, probably talking some shit. No one's out here calling fashion blogging or influencing a scam, right? Even though you have a minuscule chance of making big money as an influencer with Like to Know It or those platforms. No one's out there calling that a scam. But people call direct sales a scam because same applies. Not everyone's going to make big money, but not everyone's after big money. But there's no frame of reference for what you can earn because we're not allowed to share that. Because the government...
Correct. They're not necessarily. They can be scammy about it, I guess, by like lying. But they're not necessarily a scam. Your MLM is, though. MLM is not the same as those things. You don't have to disclose that you're being paid $50,000 to do something, but you have to disclose that you're being paid. Absolutely. That it is an ad, that you're getting paid for this. So people know that you're not just sharing it because you love it. I mean, you might love it, but it's not just because, hey, y'all, this is so good, I'm not even, getting paid for it. Because they know, as well as we know, there's a difference between sharing something because you're getting paid for it and sharing something just because you like it and think people will love it. There is a difference, whether you love that product you're getting paid for or not. Same thing with MLMs. They're like, it's just like sharing the stuff that you love with other people. No, it's the motive, baby. They're sharing it because they're getting paid to do it. There's no frame of reference of what you can earn because we're not allowed to share that. Sarah, are you just ignorant, or are you just a liar? Are you lying out of your ass? Are you just ignorant? Right? Which one is it? I think I know. But there is a frame of reference. It's called the income disclosure statement. I mean, really. It's not that hard to show that they're lying. It's just they make it so easy sometimes. But the issue is people who don't know. You don't know what you don't know. And people watching her are going to be like, she wouldn't just lie to my face. Well, babe, she just did. She just straight up lied to you because there is a frame of reference.
Because the government says if I make X amount of dollars a month and all these other people may never make that, it's not truthful. It's like, but it's my earned income. And if everyone could share their earned income and give people an idea of how much they're making a year, no one would be able to call it a scam anymore.
I think that might backfire on you, Sarah. Here's why. The majority of people, let's say you have to share what you profit, the majority of people will not be profiting. I think that might come back to bite her right in the ass if it happens. But here's the deal. She just wants the good stuff to be shared. She doesn't want the bad stuff to be shared. Oh, I was at a net loss of $2,000 this year, but I got like $800 in commission. That's pretty good. Or $1,200 in commission. That's $100 a month, baby. But I was at a net loss though. I came at the end of the year with, $2,000 net loss. Yeah. All right, Sarah.
So there are income disclosure statements out there for direct sales companies, but the income disclosure statement accounts for every single market partner that signs up. But in reality, there are so many market partners who they don't do it for a business. They don't do it for income. So they are a market partner for the discount. They sign up as a market partner for a product pack, and those products last a year, so they don't purchase anything for a year, and they're not selling it, so they're not making any money. It throws everyone into the pot and gives you the average earned income for every single market partner in the business. That is absolutely inaccurate, and it doesn't give anyone a frame of reference. So yeah, you can look at
talk to your company. How about that? Also, you can't tell me that the majority of people that join aren't trying to make an income. I think that's a flat out lie.
The income disclosure statement and be like, that's weird. Of course it's weird, because 90% of those people never signed up to sell the product. The
income information in the chart below includes those market partners who were active and inactive. An active market partner is a market partner who earned any amount of commission. An inactive market partner is a market partner who did not earn any amount of commission. 46% of U.S. market partners were not active in 2020 and therefore did not earn any commission. 46%, Sarah. And the reason they're not active is because they didn't earn any amount of commission. 46%, not 90, babe. And also, that just means not that they didn't sign up to earn money, they just couldn't do it, because a lot of times they're told, oh, it's going to be amazing, it's going to be your dream. They start doing it and they say, ooh, I feel yucky. Let me know if that was your experience. You start cold messaging people, you start trying to get people to buy your product, and it feels weird. You don't like the feeling. Or they try to sell. They can't. There's no one that wants their products. What she's saying is just a flat out lie. Just straight up. I mean, it's proven anyway, but this is too easy, Sarah. You got to make it harder for me, because all I have to do is read your own income disclosure statement from your company.
For a discount. Here's an example. We'll use nursing, because I'm a nurse. I still carry my RN license. So I also have not worked as a nurse since 2014, but my license is still current. Let's say I wanted to know the average nursing income, the average amount a nurse made the last year in the state of Indiana. But they pull every single registered nurse who has a current license in the state. Let's say that 80% of those are retired or not working, or they have a current license like me and they're doing something else. That's going to drag the average down, because they're not working as a nurse. They just happen to be a nurse. So if you want to have an accurate number, you would want to take that based off of the people who are actually working, what they're earning, and then find the average that way. The FTC requires every single person who's ever signed up as a market partner to be included in those averages, so it doesn't tell the story. You know what I mean? That's why I'm so big on the transparency part of it. I think the Monat 2021 income disclosure statement states that 40% of market partners were not active in 2021. 40%.
The BLS reported a 2020 median annual income for RNs of $75,330.
That's why I'm so big on the transparency part of it. I think the Monat 2021 income disclosure statement states that 40% of market partners were not active in 2021. 40%. So the income disclosure statement already does not give you the averages of people working the business. They just give you the average of every single market partner. So yeah, I can show you the link to the income disclosure statement. I have no problem doing that. The average market partner still makes money, which is so cool considering 40% of people weren't even active. If the FTC made the income disclosure statement show the people who are actually working and building a business, and not just a market partner for the discount or someone who hasn't bought product in the last year, you guys would get a nice transparent picture of potential for earnings. But again, we're not allowed to share that. We're only allowed to go off of what they require us to show, which is just not accurate, you know? Okay, I'm done. But the FTC's consumer protection. Consumers should be protected, but the consumer should also be provided with accurate information. That's important too. So I think that the FTC has some work to do. This whole SEC thing is weird though. I'm going to deep dive into it.
She said the FTC has some work to do. Sarah would agree. I just think it's not what you're thinking it should be. Anyway, her point of like, if they took all the people who just bought it for product, like a product discount out, blah, 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 it would still be low as hell. Most people would still not make money. If she wants everyone taken out of there that hasn't made money, well, sure, then there's something, but it would still be really bad. I assure you. Simple math, data, pretty straightforward. It's funny to watch them rant about this because they know that their people don't know. Like, she knows that her people are going to believe her, whether they know anything about MLM or not, because they follow her. You don't know what you don't know. You listen to people sometimes and you go, oh yeah, I agree with you. That's totally right. But you just don't know. You don't know the situation. You don't know that she's talking about complete transparency, but she doesn't actually mean that, because that means she would have to be honest about the amount she makes from her downline and the amount she makes from personal sales. That means she'd have to be honest about the amount of people on her team profiting, not just commission. And she didn't want to do that, does she? No. So that's when we step in. Like myself, my best friend Erin, a lot of other people go, wait a minute, wait, stop. Let's break this down together. And let's show you what she's really talking about. Because everything is intermingled in her words. It's like, she says she wants complete transparency, but in reality she doesn't, because then she's going to have to show a lot of shit she doesn't want to show. She says 90% of people, like 90% of people, I mean, she's kind of like joking, but not really, like she thinks it's really that much, or she's just lying about it and she knows 90% of people just buy it for the discount. Well, it literally says that 46% did not make an income. First off, I know that at least 40% or 46%, so 54% tried. And then there's that 46% of people who just started to try and went, ooh, this feels weird, or tried hard and just couldn't get anyone to purchase. When we stop and think about it, it actually makes me even angrier, because I want to believe that she has no idea what she's doing and no idea what she's saying. I want to believe that she's lying to people's faces but doesn't realize it, but I just, with Sarah Hill, I think some top leaders might, but with Sarah Hill, I just think she's a liar. What can I say? Thanks for watching. Go ahead and like the video, subscribe to my channel, and let me know what you think about her video down below. What do you think of what she said? Love to hear it. Appreciate you for being here, and I'm gonna give you a lot of videos at the end of this video, which is about to be the very end, so there's other videos you can watch. I have a huge playlist of MLM stuff going on. You can pick companies, you can pick coaches, you can pick breaking down manipulation, whatever you want to pick. I have a few playlists, and they all have a bunch of videos on it. Top fails as well. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have the most amazing morning, afternoon, evening, and night, wherever you are in the world and whenever you're watching. I'll see you next time.